Hello friendos, it's Bella from the Bookish Badger, and today I'm coming at you guys with my 2019 Disney-a-thon TBR. Now, the Disney-a-thon is a Disney-themed readathon taking place during the entire month of August, and it is a competitive readathon. So there are 4 teams. There is Team Tangled, Team Mulan, Team Aladdin, and Team Lion King. And I am going to be joining Team Tangled, which is hosted by my beautiful, lovely, wonderful friend, Allie from The Nature of Pages. So each team has a different set of prompts, and obviously all of the books and all of the prompts that I'm going to be telling you about today correspond with the Team Tangled prompts, since that is the team I have aligned my soul with. So without further hoopla, let's get right into the TBR. The first prompt is Rapunzel, read a book with glowing reviews, and for that one I'm going to be reading Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli, and I'm going to be listening to that one on audiobook. Now, I know it is like a crime and a half that I have not read this book yet. It has the glowingiest reviews, and you know it does, because glowingiest isn't even a word. Everybody and their mother has been telling me to read this book, especially after the movie came out, and you know what? I think there was somewhere in the back of my mind that was like, Bella, you're going to be participating in a readathon one day, and one of those prompts is going to be read a book with glowing reviews. So you should save this book for that readathon, and this is that readathon. So there you go. There you have it. Prompt number 2 is Flynn Rider, read a dark/mysterious book. And what better dark/mysterious book is there than a book from the queen of mystery and darkness herself, Agatha Christie? So I'm going to be reading And Then There Were None. I've been wanting to read this book for pretty much forever, and those of you who watch some of my more recent videos might already know that I'm trying to read through all of the books on the PBS Top 100 Great American Reads list that came out last summer, and this is one of those books on that list, so I'm doing double duty here. I'm hitting one of those books, I'm doing a challenge for a readathon, it's bada bing, bada boom, everything's coming up roses. Prompt number 3 is The Snuggly Duckling Crew, read a book with a dreamy cover, and for that I am going to go with Because You Love to Hate Me, a short story collection edited by Amory. I can think of very few covers that I love more than this one. In fact, the cover is what made me put this on my TBR in the first place. I also liked that it seemed to be like cool, like reimagination of villain themes, but the cover is what drew me to it. And actually, I heard of this book before I knew about BookTube, and I put it on my to-read list before I knew about BookTube, which means I must have read the word BookTube, because this is short stories with authors and correspondence with, like, BookTubers. So I must have read that word, and it must have not registered as BookTube. I don't know. I'm mad because I could have known about BookTube like a whole month before I actually knew about BookTube. But anyway, it's fine. I'm not bitter. It's a pretty cover, so it fulfills the challenge. There we go. Prompt number 4 is Mother Gothel, read a book with a power-hungry character, but the caveat is that it has to be outside of your comfort zone. So for this one, I'm going to go with The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now, this one is actually another one on the PBS list, and the reason I wanted to read everything on the PBS list in the first place is because I wanted to read more outside of my comfort zone, and I would certainly qualify this book as outside of my comfort zone because, you know, it's a classic, it's sort of like spooky, kinda horror-ish, kinda creepy, none of which are my normal go-tos. My cat just walked in, but I don't want to stop filming just for that. You know, my go-tos are mostly, you know, YA, either fantasy or contemporary, definitely not this. And it's got, you know, power hungry because pretty sure he wants the power that, like, being young brings him, which is the whole, you know, the picture that, you know, it switches out and it grows old and he doesn't, whatever the plot is, we'll find out. That's why we're reading it, so that we'll find out the plot. And finally, prompt number 5 is Maximus, read the group book. And the group book for Team Tangled is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. Now, I know absolutely 0% anything about this book except for what the cover looks like, and I don't really want to know anything about it going in. I just kind of feel like going in blind on this one, and I think that's okay, and I think it's going to be fun that way. Alright, that is pretty much it for this video. I know that I had to get this out into the world now because we do have to have a set TBR for this readathon. So everything you saw in this video, it's happening. No backsies. I would love to hear from you guys. If you are participating in Disney-a-thon, what team you're on. If you're on Team Tangled, shout out. We can chat about it and bond over it. If you've read any of the books that are on my TBR, if you liked them, if you didn't like them, if you want to read them, I don't know. Any of it, all of it, please leave it in a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Do not hesitate to subscribe for more content coming soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bookish Badger signing off.